And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. LaMelo Ball is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Doncic in at the shooting guard position.
With all the attention Klay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Curry kicks to Curry. Back to Curry. O'Neal trying to break free. And the rejection by Curry. Basket good. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
And Curry makes the floater look so sweet. You just assume that it's going in the minute he releases it.
Curry passes to Curry. Curry against Curry. Picked by Yao. Back to Curry. And he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Curry. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Curry dishes to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Embiid with a screen on Doncic. Curry finds Embiid. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
When we say Embiid does it all for his team, here's yet another example.
Here's Giddey. Pass the ball. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside Curry. And he hits it to tie the game up.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Brooklyn.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw tonight, and the Warriors making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. The free throw off from O'Neal. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Brooklyn with the ball, following the score by Golden State. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Number 1 is Joel Embiid. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Dishes it to Embiid. Doncic with the block.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
Now, here is O'Neal. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
It's blocked, and they recover it. Curry finds Curry. Passes it to O'Neal. 4 on the clock. Another shot. And that one hits back iron.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
Perhaps the greatest shooter the game has ever seen. Curry continues to age like fine wine.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Warriors have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Count that bucket. Curry's got 6.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry, coming off a terrific season, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just done.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch.
Taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Into the lane, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Yao, the pass to O'Neal. Good on the shot. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate.
On its way from Curry for 2. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Curry, takes it inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Here's Embiid. Up top, Curry. Clock at 6. The Nets working the ball around now.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Giddey kicks the ball. Back to Giddey. Curry with it. And Yao picking him up. Curry against Yao. Over Yao. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 13.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Curry passes to Curry. Back to Curry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Curry dishes to Curry. Back to Curry. There's the drive. Now with the ball. Curry looking around. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
He gets that one. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Curry against Curry. Curry. Good. Curry's got 8.
Does Steph Curry have the greatest jumper ever? Well, yes. And the bucket was another reason why I say yes.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Nets. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter. Especially.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Shaq can't hit.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
The Warriors making a switch here. Baines is checked in. Here's O'Neal. And he makes that one. And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And here are the Nets. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Curry passes to Yao. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And he recovers it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Yao. His three-pointers off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Shaq kicks to Curry. Doncic outside. And Shaq comes to help. Pass to Giddey. On the wing, Doncic. Now here's Shaq. He's got 7. It's offline from half court. Knocks it loose. O'Neal passes to Curry. The dish to Curry. Back to Curry. Curry looking it over. Outside Curry. For the 3. It's through for the second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Back to Ball. Now Thompson. His last outing, 16 points for him. And here is Curry. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Outside Curry. From downtown. That one doesn't go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here's Thompson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 1:05 left in the first quarter of the game. From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Nets.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
From deep. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Curry passes to Curry. Curry against Curry. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Curry. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Curry's got 17 now.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. Hey,
please give a big round of applause for your next youth 10 team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinctive advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got LaMelo Ball. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Doncic, and it's Curry in at the point guard position.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
From deep three-point range, rebound Brooklyn sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Here's Curry. From down in the low post, it goes. 18 points for him.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Timeout called the Warriors. The Warriors making a switch. Baines is checked in. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. Number 5, the Warriors.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing to work together, no one making himself bigger than the team.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Warriors. Outside Curry. Back to Curry. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Shaq's got 4 points now in the quarter. Curry against Curry. O'Neal is screen on Curry. Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Curry dishes to Curry. Takes it off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
O'Neal against Embiid. Embiid comes with a double team. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Curry passes to Curry. They double team Curry. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Outside Curry. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Curry against O'Neal. Ball is screen on Curry. From deep. Ball kicks to Shaq. Ball is screen on Curry. The half-court bomb falls off target. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against New York. Outside Curry. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Curry. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
O'Neal dishes to Curry. Shaq is screen on Curry. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 1, and the bucket from Curry. Curry's got 23.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
Here's Yao. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Giddey with the screen on Curry. Over Shaq. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And the pass to O'Neal. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Shaq's got 8 points in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Curry is inside. Curry meets him. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Curry. Curry against Doncic. Inside. And the basket by Curry. 22 points for Stephen Curry.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Curry. Basket counts.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry against Shaq. From deep three-point range. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Curry. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's the floater. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 31.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
They double-team Curry. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
It'll go, and the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Curry.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Saturday, they'll take on John Wall and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Los Angeles Lakers. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Curry passes to Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
O'Neal kicks to Curry. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Tries from 16. Off the left rim and out. It's stolen by Curry. Passes to Embiid. Curry against Doncic. Curry dishes to O'Neal. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Curry with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Outside Curry. Right block shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets. And both free throws good for Curry. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves. Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
Curry passes to Curry. Poke loose. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 13 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ball. Curry against Doncic. Curry kicks to Curry. Driving inside. Doncic with the block. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Second, Stephen Curry. Kevin Durant, third.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent...
Do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Warriors trail by 4. Timeout called the Warriors.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another... goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Embiid, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Klay Thompson in for Josh Giddey. Now against Ball. The 3. It's good from long range. Ball's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said. The Nets with the lead. Outside Curry. O'Neal trying to break free. Curry, good. Curry's got 32 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The game now all time.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Curry against Curry. Lets it go from deep. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 35.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Doncic passes to O'Neal. Back to Doncic. The fadeaway. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the...
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Brooklyn. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight. This one looking like it might come down to free throws. Big fella, I know that's your specialty.
Of course it is. I made them when it mattered, Ernie.
But Chuck, if you made them earlier in the game,
wouldn't it have been a blowout? Like, 1 point is 1 point.
A win is a win.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
I want to go to Shaq on this one, man. Points in the paint. No one did it better. All right, big fella, I'm giving you a compliment. But what do you see these guys doing to get such good looks?
I wouldn't know, Kenny. I was born with good looks.
Don't know that it's exactly what he was talking about.
Of course it was, Ernie.
But you do make a valid point. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
You got Seth Curry. Now is out there with Embiid. Then it's Curry. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets.
Oh, good work by Yao, spotting the open man. That isn't usually a big part of what he does.
Shaq with the screen. From 15 feet away, it's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Stephen Curry.
What a performance. This is the kind of hot streak that you will rarely see.
Curry passes to Yao. Back to Curry. He kicks to Yao. The Nets working the ball around now. Embiid sets the pick for Curry. No good on the shot. And it's the Warriors' ball. From deep. And they get it back. Doncic passes to O'Neal. Trying to get open is Giddey. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. Last season, he played outstanding and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Here's Shaq. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Curry. Pass to Curry. Feeds to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Giddey with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And that one, good. Giddey's got 6 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Shaq passes to Yao. Curry with it. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Doncic outside. Shaq in the high post. Back to Doncic. There's the pass to O'Neal. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Shaq. From deep three-point range and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Nets leading by 3. Outside Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 39.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And Shaq comes to help. And Giddey gets it to go. And the Nets with possession here. Knocked loose. Floats it up for Curry.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Yao. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Here's Curry. He's got 39. Kicks to Curry. Yes! And the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets. Curry passes to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic. A monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
And so Curry will bring it up for the Nets. A 2-point game.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 2009.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise, and his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Shaq. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Shaq's got 19 points.
How about Shaq with the mid-range there, showing a willingness to step out and expand his game.
Left side Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got 44.
Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a soft finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
To the middle. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Shaq.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
O'Neal inside, guarded by Curry, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry passes the ball. And stolen by Yao. Tipped away. Back to Curry. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Now Curry. 13 points in the game. Passes it to Embiid. Dishes to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 46 points.
Impeccable touch from Steph.
Curry against Curry. Shaq with a screen on Curry. Pass to Giddey. And he's going up for the alley-oop. He kicks it to Doncic. And so it looks... Looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Here's a look at some stats for Curry. Last season's performance for him. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Nets leading by 4. And here is Curry. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Back to Yao. The pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Doncic. Bucket is good. Doncic has got 6.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Thompson. He feeds it to O'Neal. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? The first free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
O'Neal hits them both. Here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Here's Curry, and another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Curry against Curry. Curry with it. Takes a 3. That shot missing, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Right side, ball. Outside Curry. Doncic passes the ball. Here's Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry against Curry. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Doncic. From deep. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Here's Yao. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block him.
Here's Giddey. Good on the triple. Giddey's got 9 points now in just the second half.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Jordan's checked in for Doncic.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
Check his screen on Thompson. Here's Jordan. And it's in there. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Thompson, the bounce pass. Yao makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Giddey with the screen on Thompson. Here's Jordan. And the shot goes down. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
They double team Curry. Now Yao. 12 points for him. And it goes down 2 points. Yao's got 10 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Jordan. Here's Giddey. Out to the right wing. Jordan inside. It's up against Thompson. It'll go, and the Nets' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Michael Jordan. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Curry. Over to the wing. Now against Jordan. Just 4 to shoot. Yao again. Yao's got 16.
And how about Ming just going to work? His guys are getting him the ball, and boy, is he rewarding.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. And he stems it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Brooklyn Nets. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist. when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Curry. He's out there with LaMelo Ball. Embiid is out there with Durant. And it's Baines in at the four-man position. Yao dishes to Embiid. Here's Curry. Again, what an avalanche!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Up top, Jordan. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
Curry kicks to Thompson. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Embiid. The dish now to Curry. Back to Embiid. Curry with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
To take the lead. And the Warriors tack on two more.
Yeah, it's just amazing the hang time Jordan gets, even on a simple jumper.
Now up top. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's O'Neal. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Shaq's got 10 points in just the second half. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. From deep three-point range, the Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. O'Neal comes with the double team. Shot clock at 6. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taking care of the ball to this point.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Curry finds Thompson. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Nets leading by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's Curry outside, and the Nets another 3.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Curry. 16 points for Jordan.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Yao gets the bucket.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside Jordan. Pass to O'Neal. From deep. Curry with the rebound.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson against Jordan. Driving to the basket. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
Curry, good.
Well,
He's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Could not have picked a better time to go on a roll like this.
Three-pointer by Embiid, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Jordan against Thompson. The drive by Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
And though I know he's having fun, it's unnecessary. Showing up the other team either here or down the road, that can give them some motivation against you.
And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Thompson outside. Lets it go from 11. Warriors with the rebound. And here is KD. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets leading by 8. Outside Curry. Pass to O'Neal. From deep three-point range, the Warriors pull it in. Giddey's got 8 rebounds in this game. Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. And then Durant with the jam.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Shaq's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside, KD. 6 to shoot. From deep. They grab their own miss. Shaq kicks to Giddey. From deep three-point range. And the Warriors get it back. Outside for Curry. The pass to KD. From deep. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Curry against Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson outside. And the rejection by Curry.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
From deep three-point range, that is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Durant.
Yeah, he hasn't had much luck getting shots to fall here. Just 2 of 7 down the stretch.
That one good for 2. Yow's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Doncic comes in for ball. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. Here's the teardrop, and it's Shaq laying it in. Shaq's got 17 now, just in the second half.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
And Thompson launches it from deep. And another three for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Those high percentage looks are easy for Thompson. He's just got the touch for inside shots.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Thompson passes to O'Neal. Yao kicks to Embiid. Thompson outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Nets lead by 5.
As long as there is time on the clock, Thompson has a chance.
The Nets shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And the Nets, another 3.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Curry from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Nets. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Here's Curry. From deep. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. Oh, they get it back. On the wing, Thompson. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Timeout called the Warriors. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Shaq is checked in for Klay Thompson. And the Warriors with possession here. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so they foul intentionally. Warriors trail by 3. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
Thompson with it. Outside Curry. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Doncic has got 13 points in the second half. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors. And a big mental mistake as they get called for the timeout when they had none remaining. And they're going to pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
And guys, you know that during the last timeout, the guys are all reminded and reminding each other, hey, we don't have any left. What a huge error.
Certainly, Greg, not one we see very often, but it does happen. His mind was diverted on other things, I guess. Not the timeout situation. Sure. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. From deep, and another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Curry outside. Another bucket. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Nets trail by 5. Here's Curry with the 3. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA. Really taking it to the opposition. Curry. And another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. And it's a one-possession game. They'll keep the ball after the technical. Great opportunity here.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Outside Curry. Pass to Doncic. Wants to get it to Giddey, and does. Down low. 5 to shoot. Thompson way outside. Thompson with the rebound. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Shaq's checked in for Golden State. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain hack.
I mean, who better to have at the line here? Curry, he might be able to pull this off with his eyes closed.
And both free throws good for Curry. The Warriors shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Curry attacking. Yes!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
Curry outside, nails the triple.
When it is crunch time
and taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball. Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
And the Warriors making a change here. O'Neal's checked in, and they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
I'm sure Curry can close his eyes and still make these. And like, frankly, I'm waiting for him to do that.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
It's Curry up. Another one goes. Incredible.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the first and third place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and third place all-time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history.
It's Curry out. Side connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Curry. And good. And he hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball. And free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Curry on the wing. He's covered by Ball. And yet, another basket.
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
It's Curry outside. Hits it again. Wow.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a hit. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yao in at the small forward position.
First team. Now into the lineup for your next. Seth Curry.
Giddey the pass the ball. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team second.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Seth Curry. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Joel Embiid. First personal foul. 15 foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
After a run of bad luck with injuries, it's great to see Thompson back on the court contributing, because this man, he is the definition of a warrior.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody. Now, heading over the floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
Brooklyn trailing. Now here's Curry. Outside Curry. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Yao. Curry on the wing. 5 on the clock. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry outside, drills the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
Outside Curry. Curry a screen on Doncic. It's Curry with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And so Curry will bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside Curry. Kicks it to O'Neal. Passes it to Embiid. Up top, Curry. Guarded by Curry. Good, he hits again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from O'Neal. Golden State's gotten off to a flawless start from three-point land in overtime. They've hit all 3 of their attempts from beyond the arc. Knocked away. Ball with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Ball with the bucket.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. The 8-footer, and Thompson sends it back. Curry against Curry. From deep three-point range, rebounded by the Nets. 3 minutes gone now here in overtime. Curry passes to Embiid. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Curry gets the bucket. Nets trail by 9. Shaq kicks to Embiid. Over Thompson, and Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Shaq.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
It's Curry outside, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Nets have gotten things started superbly in overtime, hitting 5 of their first 7 shots. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And a deep 3 from Curry. And Curry pulls it down.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Seconds. At the line, shooting.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in OT. They'd love to keep that percentage right where it is. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5.
Stephen Curry at the line 2 times.
And both free throws good for Curry.
In any situation, Curry is happy to go to the line. He relishes the freebies.
Curry way outside. They get it back. From deep. Rebounded by the Nets. There's 49 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. And so they foul intentionally.
14.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And at the line, shooting 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Curry looking it over. They double-team Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It falls!
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Almost automatic shooting free throws. Steph Curry, no one I'd rather have in this spot.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. Brooklyn with the ball.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now. Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Now Curry, and he commits the intentional foul.
His third personal foul. Team's fifth foul. At the line.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
See, this is the type of leader you have in Embiid. He loves being the guy to take the big shots down the stretch.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
His third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Curry way outside. No good on the quick 3. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Fourth personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Warriors ball.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. It's Curry outside. Yeah. And another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 3. Just 2 seconds left in overtime. That'll be a 5-second call. To tie. Oh, he got it to go.
Now that's how you end the quarter.
Miraculous shot to send us to another overtime. I don't know how he managed to.
And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Timeout called, the Nets.
Timeout, Brooklyn. Let's hear it.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Warriors leading, and that's an intentional foul. Here's Doncic, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Set 3. His third personal foul.
And an intentional foul right there. And they go to the intentional foul. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And here is Curry. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Giddey against Shaq. Giddey with it. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. He got it again. Sensational.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And he has now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood for over a half a century. Unimaginable.
Pass to Embiid. And he drives in, and Thompson sends it back.
Nice aggressive defense from Thompson, getting all over the shot and knocking it away.
Here's Giddey. Good, nice job down low. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Curry passes to Curry. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
to hear the crowd showing their appreciation. We are witnessing something truly remarkable.
Well, a scoring game, GA, that ranks with the all-time greats. He's just been going off.
Right here, this is a man on a mission. He's put up numbers you've never seen before, and he has carried his team all game long.
Curry passes to Curry. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Nets trail by 4. Curry with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Curry against Curry. So the wing on the left. Now the pass to O'Neal. Clock at 6. 11 feet away.
And LaMelo puts a lot into his defense. He's going to be in your face all game long, challenging every shot.
Now here's Giddey. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Curry against Curry. And he drops it in from the low post.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Curry against Curry. Curry passes to Giddey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Unhindered, going all the way. And it's Curry with the rebound.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Poked away, and another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Giddey's got 32 points in the game.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Coming out on the floor for your Knicks, Klay Thompson.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
4th personal foul.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 8.
You love Thompson's dedication to the game. He's dealt with some tough injuries, but he never stopped looking ahead. Always focused on making his return to the court.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Substitutions on the court.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight. Hey, everybody, that's execution off an inbounds play.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And Brooklyn making a change here. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line, Stephen Curry.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Curry. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Knicks ball.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Joel Embiid. First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
At the line, 2 times.
And both free throws good for Curry. Here's Curry. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game. That'll be a 5-second call. And the officials are calling it technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
And really a complete lack of awareness. Seemed to have no idea they were out of timeouts.
A good point, Greg. It is. He just lost focus completely. Didn't have his head in the game at all at that moment. Here's Curry, and that's an intentional foul.
Joel Embiid. Second personal foul. Shooting for Golden State. Stephen Curry.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. I think just lost track of the situation.
And guys, you know that during the last timeout, the guys are all reminding each other, hey, we don't have any left. What a huge error.
Certainly, Greg, not one we see very often, but it does happen. His mind was diverted on other things, I guess, not the timeout situation for sure. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Curry. Timeout called the Warriors. They're in front by 6. Just 4 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game.
Most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and make some noise like you just don't care. Coming up on the floor for your Knicks, Yao Ming.
And it's the Warriors with the good. Another from 3.
And the threes just keep on coming. Another shot and another make.
He's starting to creep up that list now for most 3-pointers in a game. We'll see if he can keep going. That'll be a 5-second call.
Now, into the lineup for your Knicks, Klay Thompson.
Curry outside. And good. There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.